In an exclusive interview with NTV, Kampala Central Member of Parliament Muhammad Nsereko candidly assessed the ongoing challenges facing the capital city. He pointed to inadequate funding and a dysfunctional governance structure as the primary factors behind the city's persistent issues. Nsereko, who has represented Kampala Central for 3 terms and announced he will not seek re-election in 2026, emphasized that Kampala's struggle are compounded by the fact that its governance is directly controlled by the central government. He noted that frequent changes in the executive director of the city authority, dictated by presidential appointments, makes it difficult for residents to influence decisions that directly affect their daily lives. A stable and accountable local governance framework, he urges, is crucial to addressing these issues effectively.
It's slow, not empowering the people within Kampala to take their own decisions. Now that is a big problem, and that's why you say the issue is that they have been changing ED after ED, and who has the authority over the executive directors? It's not me, the member of parliament, it's actually the head of executive, the chief executive, who is the president. So the day this government will prioritize the infrastructure in this city, then you'll see the city flourishing to lighting.
The city faces numerous challenges, including poor drainage systems, inefficient waste management, and rising insecurity. Despite being a key contributor to the national economy, Kampala receives only 10% of the funding it needs to address these pressing issues. According to Nsereko, this funding gap reflects the city's marginalization in national budget priorities.
What people want in the capital city is basically a few things: proper security in the capital, and that is under whose mandate is the state. Either it's police or the military to enforce, but mainly the police force, to enforce that people can come to this capital city, just like we walk to other capital cities, and you're not mugged, and that you can move and live in Kampala safely 24 hours. That makes it a good city for tourism. 2, good and proper infrastructure. Who allocates funds? We try to, hustle for this in Parliament, but we don't have the numbers, basically, because the agenda is driven by the chief executive, who is in charge of the budget. We've tried to ask for enhancement in prioritization of Kampala's budget, but to no avail. We only get 10% of what Kampala ought to be getting, even in as much as it contributes a lot to the national revenue coffers.
With Uganda already feeling the political heat ahead of the 2026 elections, Nsereko's perspective highlights a broader challenge for opposition unity. He suggests that the current political climate is not conducive to meaningful collaboration, which could impact the ability to address the city's challenges effectively.
To work with all right-thinking members from different political parties that believe in a Uganda that is non-violent and united, a Uganda that believes that where people believe that people should work together, regardless of their tribe, regardless of their religions. But what we want is brains forward. What is it that you can offer?
David Ijo, NTV News.